Hello and welcome to Sunshine Reports. I am Obi Chukwemeka Oti. Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa says his administration will not shy away from efforts at making life more abundant for people of the state, especially artisans. Governor Ayedatiwa, who received in audience members of the United Artisans Group in the state, approved 200 million naira soft loan for traders, artisans and small-scale businesses in the state. The governor, who appointed president of the group, Mr. Daisy Komalafe, as a senior special assistant, urged more of their support for his administration. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole completes the story.
The Cocoa Conference Hall of the Governor's Office in Akure hosted members of the United Artisans Group in Ondo State. The group gathered to meet minds with Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa on how to further advance the state while improving the living standard of members. President of the group, Mr. Daisy Komalafe, applauded the strides of the governor towards advancing the state and improving the welfare of members.
Àwa fúnra wa la mú nínú ara wa pé afẹ́ni wọn àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Tó wá kò sẹ́yìn sà. Ìránṣẹ́ wọn bàbá pàápàá bàbá ti kọ́ ti bàbá wa deputy governor wa àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín sà. Pé ṣíṣú yọ nínú ọgbà. Wọ́n tọ́ láti fi síbẹ̀. Àwa la ní ìgboro là yí káàkiri gbogbo Ondo State lójú kò síbí. Gbogbo lóko gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì àti wá. Ìgbà táwa fún ara wa. Tá ṣe àyẹ̀wò ara wa níbi ọdún mẹ́rin sẹ́yìn àti pé a jẹ́ 372,000 across the 18 local government. Yàtọ̀ sí àwọn tí ò darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Láti ìgbà yẹn náà báyìí tábà ti tún ṣe àwárí báyìí àti lé ní 400. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. So a fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé sà àwa lẹ́yìn yìí.
Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, who approved a soft loan of 200 million naira for traders, artisans and small-scale businesses in the state, appreciated their support for his administration. The governor surprised the visitors with the appointment of their president as his senior special assistant on artisans matters.
Ìfẹ́ tí Ọlọ́run lẹ wá ṣe ìgbà tí ọmọrin dáìsí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀ àsìkò ní gbogbo nǹkan. Ọlọ́run ló dẹ̀ máa ń ṣe fún yàn. Kò sí ipò tí èèyàn lè wà. Ọlọ́run ló máa ń ṣe o. Ibi tá a wà lénìí, Ọlọ́run ló gbé wa síbẹ̀. A lè dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. SSC to the governor on artisan matter. Ó rèé o.
The governor urged more of their support for his administration while promising not to disappoint nor lower the bar of good governance in the state. Ayedatiwa reassured of his administration's commitment to empowering artisans in the state through the State Microcredit Agency. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, appointments of new general manager of 3 agencies have been ratified by Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa. Mr. Ogunmakinwa Akindolani, an engineer, was approved as general manager in the State Electricity Board. Mr. Vincent Olorundipe becomes statistician general of Ondo State, while Remigius Ogunjobi is the general manager in the State Water Corporation. A statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Ebenezer Adeniyan, indicates that all the appointments have taken effect. Ondo State Local Government Service Commission has embarked on substantial efforts at addressing proper planning and budgetary in the commission. To this end, a one-day capacity building for directors of budget, planning, research and statistics was organized by the commission with the theme Fiscal Reliability at the Local Government Level, Need for Adoption of Fiscal Reforms in Planning and Budgetary Processes in Akure, the state capital. Omorola Ugbenji reports that the chairman, Civil Service Commission, Femi Idris, declared the event opened.
There are some analysis that will be
managing the budgetary demands, meeting the demands of infrastructure and its associated cost, understanding and addressing barriers for shared service agreements or voluntary merges, among other demands, are major factors calling for adequate attention in running local government services. The one-day capacity building for directors of budget planning, research and statistics at the local government level will go a long way in ensuring efficient service delivery. The theme, Fiscal Reliability at the Local Government Level, Need for Adoption of Fiscal Reforms in Planning and Budgetary Processes, was selected to strengthen the labor workforce of the Commission ahead various challenges occasioned by the socio-economic related issues.
I hereby declare this workshop open to the glory of God.
Declaring the workshop open, Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Femi Idris, while pointing out the challenges of paucity of funds facing local governments as well as the difficulties of the enthronement of appropriate mechanism for generating government funds for development, posited that the theme of the workshop was carefully chosen to meet the yearnings of the system.
These stated challenges make your training of today in planning and budgetary processes in the local government service worthwhile efforts in terms of resources and time expended. We shall continue to give our best and sacrifice our personal comfort for the benefit of the state, of this state.
Permanent Secretary of the Commission, Bayo Ilawole, who said the training is necessary at this time, encouraged participants to see the opportunity as one in a lifetime to equip themselves.
Going by the themes of today's workshop, you will agree with me that this workshop would not have come at a more auspicious time than this, flowing from our ongoing experiences occasioned by the removals of oil subsidy, cash regime, socio-economic related issues. It is therefore pertinent for us to be better equipped to surmount these various challenges and dynamics, despite the fact that we are the local government. We can make our state and our nation better.
Participants expressed appreciation to the management for putting them into consideration.
When you talk about budget, you are talking about funds, you are talking about public funds. So there is a way these funds should be spent. So the essence of this training now is just creating an awareness, or maybe training ourselves, or probably internalizing a knowledge that has to do with sustaining the fiscal prowess of the government.
It is expected that the outcome of the workshop will bring positive impact in the budget planning and research of the local government services. Omoriola Ugbenji, Osrc News.
Ondo State Cooperative College has matriculated 51 students for the 2023-2024 academic session. The matriculating students will undergo academic programs into Professional Diploma 1 and Professional Diploma 2 in line with the approval of the National Board for Technical Education, MBTE. Osrc Zaid Aribisala has more.
It is the second of its kind matriculation ceremony for new intakes into Ondo State Cooperative College for the 2023-2024 academic session. The ceremony is a convergence for some stakeholders in the cooperative and education sector in the state. Former Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Cooperative Services, Fumilayo Akinola, said the college is positioned to equip students for a successful career in the cooperative sector.
Cooperative College Akure is a student-centered college. It is a boot camp for the grooming of generational leaders, great leaders are coming up. The dominant narrative is that the college is the place of freedom.
On this occasion, Rector of the college, Olayemi Basharu, administers the oath of matriculation on 51 students who will undergo academic programs in Professional Diploma 1 and Professional Diploma 2.
That breaking of this oath may lead to my expulsion from the school. So help me God.
Mrs. Oluwatoyin Oni, who was recently posted as Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Cooperative Services, assured of adequate supervision of the college to sustain standards.
I want to congratulate you as you are going to begin to add value to the society by being able to manage affairs, give advisory knowledge, and also contribute your own quota to see to the efficient and effective running of various types of cooperative societies.
Ondo State Head of Service, Bayo Philip, represented by Permanent Secretary, Service Matters, Femi Ayodele, and representative of Ondo State Cooperative Federation, charged the students to stay focused on the academic path.
Government needs you. So in the first place, government job, if you pursue career in cooperative, you'll be assured of getting government job in Ondo State.
Just be focused. Know what you are doing, and I pray that you will come out in your flying colors. So in as much you know what you are doing, you are here to come and learn and add more knowledge.
Some of the matriculating students and alumni of the college comment on the targeted impact of the program on service delivery.
Since we started lecture, I've gained more concerning the accounting. Though I'm not an accounting student from the start, so coming to this school, I've gained more.
I gained a lot from this school, made me to kind of be dependent on my own. That is, if I want to operate cooperative.
The official enrollment of the new students into the Ondo State Cooperative College is in line with the joint academic programs of the federal government and state cooperative colleges in Nigeria. Sahid Arabisala, OSRC News.
The Ondo State Police Command has commenced investigation into the death of Mrs. Florence Fumilayo Adelayi. OSRC's reporter Zaid Aribisala reports that the State Public Relations Officer of the Police Command, Fumilayo Odolami Omisonya, confirmed that the decomposing body of late Adelayi, a 54-year-old civil servant, was recovered in her residence after her whereabouts were said to be unknown for days.
Sunday, at that division, a complainant walked in and complained that she got an information that her sister for the past 5 days had not been seen around. So she went to the house to see things for herself, and she found her corpse on the ground in her bedroom, on the floor rather, in her bedroom. The police got there, evacuated the corpse to the mortuary, and in the course of cleaning the corpse, we saw a mark showing that the deceased was stabbed, and a knife was also found at the scene. Currently, one person is in custody concerning the case. Investigation is still ongoing, but what we just intend to do is get to the root of it before we give the public details. The victim has been deposited at the morgue. We can't say this is exactly what happened or how it happened. So we expect people to still, of course, life goes on. People around there should be more careful but watchful of things around them. Then basically we should learn to look out for each other. Because it was the sister of the deceased that even came to the station that she noticed for the past 5 days. She had not seen her sister around, according to the information she had, that they've not seen her sister around for the past 5 days. 5 days is enough for any of the neighbors around to walk up to the building to ask, hello, is anybody home? That was why I said we should also learn to look out for ourselves. We are neighbors, we are social animals. We are neighbors, we stay in on the same street, we stay in the same area. It's not out of place to check on ourselves.
As part of efforts to boost the commitment of staff for increased productivity, the leadership of Ondo Orange 94.5 FM News and Current Affairs Department has presented outstanding members with awards of excellence. The department also recognized guests and analysts who contribute to the broadcast of quality news and current affairs programs of the station. Osrc Zaid Aribisala again reports that the chairman, Osrc Media Group, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, assured of continuous support to the station for optimal delivery.
It is a gathering of the management and staff of Ondo State Media Group for the celebration of journalistic excellence recorded in year 2023 by the News Department of Orange 94.5 FM. Also in attendance is the Chief Press Secretary to Ondo State Governor, Prince Ebenezer Adeneyo. According to the head of News and Current Affairs, Orange 94.5 FM, Bimpe Akindele, the dedication and ethical practice by staff members helped in cementing the station's position as a frontliner in the media landscape.
It's a day to celebrate hard work, resilience and dedication among staff of Orange 94.5 FM. Orange 94.5 FM News Department is a station to beat. When I came on board last year as the head of News and Current Affairs, I thought it best to create a healthy rivalry among staff to further push and encourage them to do more. We started a monthly award for the best staff, and some of them have benefited from that. Today we have 7 awards in different categories sponsored by some people who have made their mark in this profession, who appreciate our efforts at justifying the reasons for the adequate coverage and dissemination of news.
It was a day for short speeches as awards of excellence were handed to staff members in various categories like Sports Reporter of the Year, Scriptwriter of the Year, Presenter of the Year, Reporter of the Year, Journalist of the Year, and Freelancer of the Year.
I remember the last time I had a very close engagement with the chairman, and he told me so much about what I have to do, as a young media professional. And I took it in, and I was able to carve a niche for myself. And I want to thank you, sir, for your leadership qualities. It's really something very dear, and of course, very glad to my heart.
Giving me an opportunity and a push for me to do more, and also to put in all I can. And I'm grateful for the support I have had right from the beginning and up until this moment, and even for those that we've lost along the way.
While the staff award was backed up with cash gifts, appreciative gestures were also extended to guests and analysts who have displayed resourcefulness and consistency on the Orange FM News and Current Affairs platform.
When I was growing up, some of the people I see in Osrc, they used to be people that I adore on screens. Today, some of them are directors. Some of them don't know, but I adore them from afar. And to be in the same studio room with them, being interviewed by them, it's an honor. And I just feel that just me, contribute my quota. Again, I appreciate the management of Osrc, the Ondo State Media Group, for recognizing us today.
The chairman, Osrc Media Group, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, while acknowledging the contributions of the newsroom staff and analysts for impacting society positively, assured of management's continuing support.
The hallmark of leadership is to have successful followers. If you do not have successful followers, then it's not worth the salt. Your leadership is not worth the salt. And I also knew, because I know her very well, that this exercise is going to be a developing process.
The highlight of the award ceremony was the official presentation of Nigeria's Best Sports Presenter of the Year award, backed by Olumide Adeluoye, to the Osrc Media Group management. Zaid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Now talking sports, after 2 years of its establishment, Vic Part International School, Iloabo, has celebrated its maiden edition of Inter-House Sports Competition. Proprietress of the school, Lydia Bayomi, while expressing joy over the success of the competition, maintained that God's promises and her vision for the school are becoming a reality. Omoriola Ubenji has details.
One of the basic reasons many schools embark on extracurricular activities like inter-house sports competition is to gain leadership skill, communication skills, team spirit, and to instill discipline, courage, as well as many other skills required for a successful life. Vic Park International Nursery and Primary School, Iluabo in Akure North local government area of Ondo State, is not taking the back seat as all the pupils of the school were brought out for the first time since the school was established to showcase their God-given skills.
Yeah. Come on, the commander is marching.
Choreography and other activities like relay race, egg and sack race were the highlights of the event. Invited schools as well as parents' race also added glamour to the event. Expressing appreciation to God for the success of the event, proprietaries of the school, Lydia Abayomi, said village evangelism brought her to Iluabo, which eventually led to the establishment of the school.
It's biblical because the Bible says that we should do exercise, that a little exercise will profit our body. So, and the games are very lucrative now. We don't know the future of these children. Their area of concentration may be on games. So we don't want to deny any child of any opportunity. That's why I want to groom them and raise them from the grassroots.
At the end of the competition, Green House came first, Purple came second, while Yellow finished third. Blue House came last. Omoriola Mbiji, Osrc News.
And that's it on Sunshine Report. Thank you for your time. Good afternoon.